Hello, 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 gamers and non-gamers, gamer aficionados. I'm here with some call him the LeBron of Fire Emblem, Kratos MVN.
Most do.
From my understanding, everyone calls you the LeBron of Fire Emblem.
I would say that if anybody would say that they don't, they are either a liar or a hater.
Liars and
That's
haters.
yeah, but
Which one am I?
you call me the LeBron James of Fire Emblem, so you're neither.
But yeah, I'm here with Kratos MVN. If you haven't heard of him, he does typically solo run related content and Iron Man related content. Why am I introducing you? You can probably pitch yourself much better than I can. Go away, plug away.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for having me on today. I'm Kratos. Or the solo run guy. I've been called that multiple times. The solo run guy. I do Fire Emblem content, and a little bit of other stuff, but mostly just Fire Emblem. And I do. My main content is solo runs. I try to play the game with one unit and see how easy it is. I've been really hyped about Fortune's Weave. So when Danny asked me to come on for that, I just said, of course, yes, I do want to talk more about that. We're going to talk about it now, but the recent trailer, right?
Yeah, so we're recording this on June 9th at about 6 o'clock Eastern. So the trailer has been out for roughly 12 hours, a little bit less than that, like 9 hours. And we both did the Nintendo Direct stream live react thing, the YouTuber have to do. I guess you don't have to, but we do.
Well,
it feels like you have to.
In the terms of service, when you sign on your partner thingy, it's in the terms of services. You didn't read them.
The Nintendo ninjas will get you otherwise, right?
Yeah.
And so we came away with very different opinions, both about the Direct and Fortune's Weave in general, which is why I'm glad. I was initially just gonna, Kratos and I would be talking about it, and I figured we'd kind of just be gushing and saying a lot of the same stuff, but I feel like we are on opposite ends of the hype versus anxiety spectrum right now. So I think that it worked out kind of fortuitously in that you are very hyped, very excited. I am, I would say, more nervous. I want to like Fortune's Weave, and I'm open to being surprised by it. I haven't already decided, Fortune's woke. It's ruined.
Oh my god, it writes itself. The tweets write themselves.
They're X's now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In honor of the many ex-wives, the most divorced man. But let's not get political. I would never get political on this channel. Never before, never again.
Never.
But yeah, I always go in with the attitude I want to enjoy everything I play. I don't want to dislike games. And especially when it comes to Fire Emblem, not only one of my favorite series, but the series that I do the most content on. Like, if I don't like the new Fire Emblem, that sucks, because that's my content for the next, 2-3 years, right? So I want to like it. But I am nervous, with its similarities to Three Houses that we saw, because Three Houses was a game that I have very mixed opinions on. I think I ultimately am more positive than, most haters. But I'm definitely not a Three Houses fan. Are you a hater? Really? So you're...
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's lessened. My hate towards the game is lessened as I've replayed it recently. There's still some things I just don't like. I don't like that every unit feels like a blank slate that you can do anything with. It hurts me. But I've grown to appreciate it a little bit more, and that's specifically in regards to its gameplay elements, which I did not care for the first time I played it.
Like
to
combat
give you
arts?
a little bit of combat arts, gambits, the forge, the weapon, not weapon. Sorry, I'm mixing things up, but no weapon triangle. Just little things like that.
I forgot it has no weapon triangle.
It that still to this day I'm like, okay, I get Gambits more. I'm liking them a little bit more now that I've replayed it a couple times. Combat arts don't irk me as much as they used to, but there's still like a few things about the game that I don't love. But so recently, like I replayed through the game. I did Edelgard route, and now I'm doing the church route.
Hmm.
That I'm not done. And when I first put the game when it first released, I picked it up, played like the first like part one of Dimitri, got to the time skip, played like maybe two maps after the time skip, and the maps were just so brain dead boring
Hmm.
that I could never kind of just get myself motivated to play it, which is why like I every time I was on stream talking about it for a while, I was just saying how much I despise the game. Um, but now that I've replayed it because the first Fortune's Weave trailer like hyped me up to be like, okay, give it another try. I'm a less of a hater, but I'm still kind of like the game just the academy sucks. Uh,
The academy does suck. I don't
I'm
like the
so tired of the
monastery.
1,000 fetch quests.
But they're coming
Eh,
back. They're coming back, and
uh,
Fortune's woke. They're coming back.
yeah, which is
They
awesome.
showed us. They
It's
showed that
awesome.
we run around as like Kai and the Empress.
Yeah, but I think, and we can just kind of jump in if you want, but I think it's gonna be a little bit different because
So
of the whole map thing. I think it's
yeah.
gonna feel more like Echo's dungeoning
So we did
in a
see
way.
that treasure
Yeah.
chest looked like an
Yep.
SOV dungeon.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I was thinking.
there's a line from the trailer where they say explore outside of the kingdom or explore outside of the arena, right? Something like that.
Yeah, explore outside of Dagobah. No, I'm sorry, that's Star Wars.
Dagobah, Dagobah,
Daxian, the city.
Dagdar, Dagdar. It's
Yeah,
Thracia Dagdar.
yeah. Yeah, so you can kind of like apparent so and you see kind of like a quick shot of that map and I paused on it, right? That huge map where there's like a bunch of little like icons.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that's what that is. And you can like and it's really impossible to tell what each of these icons do or are, but it feels like there's like skirmishes on there and it feels like there's also like maybe like other little things you can grab. It's we don't get enough to know, but I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more dynamic than just exploring a hub. I think it's gonna be like the hub's gonna be limited, and you're gonna go out and do stuff in the continent instead.
So here's my theory on that. If we're just
Mm.
diving in, so there's a
Okay.
there's a clip shortly before that where you see
Mhm.
Kai starting to explore the arena, and it says
Yes.
177 turns.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think the turns
72
are like
actually.
professor points. You know, the professor, like how Byleth could
Mhm.
only talk to so many people before she's like, I have social anxiety, I have to go advance another week.
I have to go stare at a wall.
Yeah, Byleth, go wheel into a room and eat saltines like John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Um, but so I think that that's gonna be the professor points, and the reason you get so many, I suspect, would be the map. The farther away you go, the more turns or whatever that currency is gonna end up being gets spent, and then once you run out, it advances the week.
So I think yes and no. I think you're right. I think it's like the map. Every time you do like something, it takes like an amount of turns, right? And the
Hmm.
moment it's zero, you have to start the story or the next, as they say, the next challenge in the arena or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I think you're right on that. But I don't think it's exactly like Professor Point because I think there are such a thing as not Professor Point, but I don't know what they call them. Let me just
Arena points.
they call them. There's a specific frame, and I have my video in front of me right now, so I can just like
Right,
pause
because
it.
you went over the trailer with a fine tooth
Yeah,
comb.
yeah. Motivation. There's like one tiny frame where you're going to do an arena training, and there's like it's like there's a little window that says cost, and it's gold and motivation, and it's like
Oh,
one motivation
interesting.
gold. So I think like for the activities you're doing, like you probably have a limited amount of motivation that you can use, kind of like Bylif's kind of social anxiety points.
Hmm.
Um, and you probably have like motivation that you can spend to do activities within the city itself, or maybe it's also all other areas.
Yeah, it could be
And
both.
Yeah, and the turns are specifically for like exploring the map, I think.
That would make sense. I mean, we're just
Yeah.
guessing, but that
Yeah,
sounds more
hard
right
to
than what I
know.
said. That's
Yeah.
especially since you've looked more closely. I've watched the trailer like twice. I had stuff to do today. I had a dentist appointment.
I watched it 12 times.
You watched it 12 times?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. You are hyped. I'm surprised. Because, like, the Three Houses, like, everyone being a blank slate is coming back, you know, right? Or at least it seems to be.
It seems like that. That's the one part
Because
I
there's
don't like that
the
much.
queen promotes to a wyvern. They fucking know the wyvern meta, too.
Yeah, that's a message, right?
It says certification passed or like class passed or something, exam
Like,
passed, and that's it's the same message that the exams do in Three Houses,
it's
which
the
to me
exact same
indicates it's going to be the
certification stuff.
exact same
Yeah.
system or very close. Maybe not
I think
gender
it's gonna
locked.
be-
Like you made
Yeah.
a leak video, right, about how like it's not
I-
gender locked
I
or
think we
something.
know that. Well, certain like at least one class, right? The brawler from Three Houses,
Hmm.
which was interlocked. We know now it's not because of that one leak. Does it mean that all classes have no gender lock? I know, but we know at least one class doesn't.
Women are legally allowed to punch now.
Yerp.
What is your take on the gender lock? Because I'm like kind of a defender of it. I think it stops the units from being all literally the same.
I think that like at that, it's a good question. Like I think within regular Fire Emblem, regular Fire Emblem, it's all regular Fire Emblem. I think within like GBA Fire Emblem, let's say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I like it in the sense that like only women can be Pegasus.
Yeah, and they get the aid
like,
formula. They get the fucked up aid
there's-
formula.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more suspect. But
Kratos
like,
endorses
I like
the sexist aid formula.
the stamp of approval. Put it on. But I think the specifically within like older Fire Emblem games, it's nice in the sense that like there's a story reason with it, right? That Pegasus are scared of men or they don't trust men or whatever. But like within like a game where like reclassing is pretty much like every character is meant to be like used as a blank slate, I think like taking away 3 classes because of gender is just kind of dumb. Like like at that point, just go all out or just lock the classes that a unit is available to have based on, you know, more interesting narrative
The
reasons,
Fates
right?
Awakening
Character that-
approach. The Fates Awakening approach, baby.
Like, for example, a character who in their support says, I don't like horses, them being able to be a cavalier is a little weird.
Or
It
like,
doesn't make sense.
and the other end of things, like Marianne loves horses, but you can just be like, no mount for you, stay Gremory.
Exactly, right? Like those things are, I think, important for like a character's identity, and so like when
Especially in a
when
story-based
everything's out the
game
window,
like Three Houses.
Yeah.
Like in Arcanea, it
And
doesn't really matter that like Doga's like, I love armor, and you make him a pirate. It's like, well, nobody really cares about the story of those games.
What do you mean? It's the best Fire Emblem. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
can't
FE12
defend it.
though, it's kind of goated.
I have not played FE12 to be honest.
I used to be a hater, and like maybe this will be the redemption arc with Fortune's Woke. Because I used to be a hater of FE12, and then I played it on its highest difficulty, the absolute bullshit, like, hammers your balls difficulty.
Yeah.
And now I love it.
I'm an FE11 like certified hater, so I don't know if I'd
no! They're different,
Yeah.
but it's more bullshit.
Yeah.
It's more bullshit.
Okay. But, you know, to get back to the topic at hand and not get devolved into which Fire Emblem
sorry, yeah.
and which one I love.
That's my bad.
No, but it's hard for me to not be hyped about this game because I saw 2 things, okay? First of all, you can ride some goddamn chicken looking monstrosities.
Yeah, like the Fire
And
Emblem
if
Chocobo.
that's not cool.
The copyright-free
Yeah,
Chocobo.
if that's not cool.
I am excited for that.
Chocobo, but make it look like it's got like a dysentery or something.
Yeah, don't copy my work. Don't copy my work to make it obvious. That meme.
It's got the consumption or something. That Chocobo looks sick. And also, I don't know if you noticed in this trailer, we saw a class of like people can ride giant elephants.
Yes, no, I didn't notice it in the trailer, but one of my friends
Yeah.
sent me a picture, and it's funny because so one of the things that I do is I play a lot of ROM hacks, And there's a
Hmm.
joke within the ROM hack community about the ugly camel rider and ugly elephant rider, because they're these like
Yeah.
MS Paint ass sprites that people ported into the GBA to make like camel rider class and elephant rider class.
Okay, that's
So my
awesome.
friend sent me the picture of the elephant. I'm like, yo, death by ugly, it can be real. The elephant doesn't look ugly. I think it actually looks very good.
Yeah.
I do like the graphics. I'll say this for my like excitement,
Yeah.
right?
It
The
looks good.
presentation is so good.
Mm.
Like I didn't. Three
Yes.
Houses looks bad. Three Houses looks ugly
Yeah,
as
oh
fuck.
my god.
And this is beautiful. Not only that,
Dude.
but like I love Three Houses' music, but I have been humming the Fortune's Weave trailer song since it first dropped like 9 months ago.
Yeah, I think like if it keeps like these out like the presentation as you said of this game is 10 out of 10 right now, right?
Mhm.
Which is why I'm hyped because like while there is definitely elements that are like Three Houses isms that are very like combat arts gambits, apparently no weapon triangle, infinite
Oh,
reclassing.
do we know no
There-
weapon
these-
triangle?
Well, wait, I think we do know. I didn't even touch on that in the video. I think we can easily figure it out by like looking at a fight, right?
Oh, like a forecast?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think
but
the
I can't
forecasts
find
are
one right
going to
now.
give us some like inaccurate information though, because they're
That's fair,
clearly
that's
set
fair.
up for the showcase.
Yeah.
There's like a 66% crit, and the enemy has like 0% hit on one of the forecasts. So it's clear that
Well,
those
that's not
aren't
normal?
what it's actually going to be. It's, I mean, maybe that's normal. Maybe it's just like the
Damn.
most cracked PRF weapon of all
No,
time or
but,
some
like,
shit.
Yeah, Kai who just Kamehamehas like 6 dudes into oblivion. I'm like, okay, I expect this ability to be like somewhat good.
Yeah. No, this
But,
is their
like,
answer to
is
the
it gonna be
engage
that
rings,
good?
right? Is to give them the ember rings
Yeah.
or the ember
Yeah.
abilities. I
Yeah.
will say this, and this like definitely contributed to my negativity. So before this trailer came out, like a month and a half ago, for some
Mhm.
reason I had like a bunch of people in my stream hating on Fortune's Weave before we knew anything, and they were like, let's guess that like it'll suck in this way and it'll suck in that way. Like people were just guessing stuff based on nothing, like having seen nothing. And I was like, why are you being negative? We don't know anything. Like, why are you wasting your energy on this? But one of the guesses was only the lords are going to be able to use those cool ember abilities. And
And they were right.
They were right. And when that was revealed, I was like, the haters were right! No! And I think that definitely like got the like if the haters are right about this, what the fuck else are they right about?
Dude, it's kind of it's kind of funny that you're saying this because there was like somebody in my comments that like every time I would post something Fortune's Week related would just like go, it's gonna be a bad game, worst game of all time, and I was like, what is happening?
I think so. This is a little off topic of Fortune's Weave, but it is on
Yeah.
topic of what we're talking about. I think there's a subset of the Fire Emblem community that thinks like the older Fire Emblem games, which were very different from the modern ones, are great and are like upset that the modern games are different. The thing is that Fire Emblem as a series has always been highly experimental. Like even within the older games, aside from like the Game Boy Advance trilogy and the Tellius games, which are a streak of like similar games, like 4 or 5 similar games, depending on. I think Radiant Dawn's actually pretty different, but
Yeah, but they like
6,
it's like
7,
every
8,
game
9
iterates on
are
itself,
pretty
right? In a
simple.
way.
Are pretty similar, and then like
Yeah.
the other ones are all very different. But if you got in with like the GBA games and you're like, this is my favorite thing ever, I just want more of this. It's easy to be like, blame Awakening, blame Engage, blame Three
Yeah.
Houses for not getting more of what I want. Which, like, if you want more of that, there's so many ROM hacks that are like,
The ROM hacking community is like doing work for those people, to be
Mhm.
fair. Like so many good ROM hacks nowadays, like so many great people that work on that stuff. So if that's what you want, I think there's still a market there for you. But like I don't think IS is ever gonna go back to that, unfortunately, because like it's at the end of the day, it's a property that Nintendo has, right? So if what sold the most, it's Awakening, it's Fates, it's Three Houses, right? So they're gonna do more of that, in whether we we like it or not in a way,
Well, I
unless
think
we should
also they're
really
going to
stop liking
experiment with
it.
stuff too, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you mentioned Awakening and Fates, and on the surface they're pretty similar, but once you get
Mhm.
down to the
They're
nitty
very no,
gritty,
they're
they're
kind of
very
different.
different
Yeah,
from each other
yeah.
in terms of like their systems. They have reclassing, they have pair up, but it's a very different form of reclassing, very different form of pair up, very different form
Yeah.
of dating simulator. And then Three Houses is in the same way. Like it still has dating simulator, it still has reclassing, but it functions very different in both of those
Mhm.
aspects. And it adds like a home base, and then its home base is very different from Engage's home base.
Yep.
So, and the
Oh, they
reclassing
keep
is different from
iterating on
Engage's. Like,
yeah.
so they're
They keep
iterating on stuff.
iterating on
Yeah.
what they're building, and it's fun because here, like, I think we're seeing it like in Fort. That's why I'm kind of hype on that because I'm like, look, they're gonna do these things that I don't like necessarily always like. That I've mentioned the reclassing,
Hmm.
the and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of like where they're going with it. This is also a Fodlan game, so I was like, I think the reason I'm excited is my expectations were tempered, given that like it's a Fodlan game. I know they're gonna try to keep as many links in terms of like not like well maybe thematically through Three Houses because they want those fans to come back to that, right?
Hmm. I mean, Sothis is
So
going to
like
be in the game.
yeah, so like these things are gonna come back whether I don't like them or not. But it's can I if I'm able to like find excitement around those things, like is it to me it's kind of a win, right? So like if I can find the things that I maybe like that I like throughout all of that, and I think they're kind of iterating on this one too. If like as we said earlier, like the huge map that you can explore, that's like a first
Yeah. No,
in
definitely.
that way, right?
And
They're
the Ember
pushing the
arts,
boundary,
like,
and
I
yeah,
mean, they look like
yeah,
they're very similar to the Engage ring, so it might be a
yeah,
situation where it's like Fate's pair up, where it takes the ideas from Awakening and sort of refines it, makes it different.
yeah.
Um,
But the Ember thing, the gauge, I noticed it in the trailer. Uh, every unit has it.
oh,
Even
really?
though only the lords can seem to use the special attacks, as the trailer says. Like there's one where you go when you stop on Ursula when she's attacking, there's the 15 on 15 and the little ember thing beside her name. There doesn't seem like anything she can do with it, but it's there. So that's what I found weird. I'm
Huh.
like, okay, so it's there, but it's unused. It's like a team thing, something you build up as a team for your lord, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Right? Where
Maybe,
the
like, everyone
yeah, so like
inspires the
the
Lord.
other units kind of have something to do with it. Not like they can't use it, but they can help build it up. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
like. It's something I saw, but I just there's no answer in the trailer. Right? They may have hidden stuff too. To be fair.
Yeah, and it also could be one of those things where it's an older asset. Because we've had like
Mhm.
about 9 months since the first trailer. I wouldn't be surprised if some
Crazy, right?
ideas got abandoned in the
Mhm.
meantime. Like, for example, weather was in the first trailer. There were weather
Oh, really?
indicators in the first trailer. Like, oh, it's raining out in Dietrich's section. And there was
Mm.
no indication of that here, which could just be they weren't showing us any of the maps with weather, but it could also
Mm.
be a system that they abandoned.
Well, or the devs finally played FE7 in that 9 month and realized, oh my god, this shit sucks. So they removed it.
I mean, I
I
think
doubt
weather
that, but
could be cool if it did something other than just reduce everyone's
slow you
movement.
down.
Like, what if in a
Yeah.
rainstorm, thunder magic is like longer range because it can be lightning or something, or more effective because everyone's
Oh,
wet.
see, that would be nice.
Or it chains,
You,
like it chains to next door people because of the water,
mm,
like in Triangle Strategy.
or like or like in Final Fantasy Tactics, where depending on the weather or the terrain stuff,
Oh, like
some
Geomancy?
spells are better. Yeah. Well, not geomancy, but like if like units in water, thunder is better. If like units in water, fire doesn't do as much.
Wait, is that
Stuff like that.
actually a mechanic in Final Fantasy Tactics?
I believe it is, unless I'm misremembering.
I didn't know that.
I mean,
There's so
somebody's gonna
much in
correct me.
that game I don't
If
know.
I'm wrong, somebody's gonna correct me in the comments and call me an idiot for it because, like, people take that game seriously. But
Evilise Chronicles, right? Not Advance?
yeah, Ivalice Chronicles.
Okay, just making sure we're on the
I
same
think
page. I haven't
maybe
played
Advance
Advance.
works the same way. Advance is fun, but it's more campy. It's a little bit more
Mm,
campy, and
hmm.
like you don't think about it too much. Don't think about the fact that the protagonist is the one with the least to lose, and anyways, it's a the story is kind of like, it almost feels preachy from like the main character's perspective to the other characters, but that's just my perspective.
Speaking of
But it's still my favorite.
protagonists, so here's the thing that has me the most nervous.
Yeah.
So there was the whole debate about, is it going to be a Three Houses style route split, or is it going to be Radiant Dawn rotating armies? And we got our
Four houses,
confirmation.
baby.
You choose one of the four lords to play as.
I was making a joke on my stream.
I am so, like, I'm already exhausted from just thinking about playing the same dog shit maps 4 times in a row. And like, maybe the maps won't be dog shit, but the thing is, my
they better be
memories from Three
bangers.
Houses are playing these maps that were clearly too large for all my units to have 4 move, and playing them 4 times in a row. And everyone says, like, it's just Silver Snow. Like, everyone acts like Silver Snow is the problem. Like, oh, you have to replay Silver Snow. Because when I brought this up, my chat was like, oh, but the structure of this game, maybe there won't be a Silver Snow. And I'm like, well, the post-time skip is also the same maps, for the most part.
Yeah, it's 40 maps, like 41 maps or some shit like that, like that are constantly reused, and like, that's my biggest gripe with Three Houses. The 40 same maps are constantly reused, and they are super uninteresting because every character is a blank slate, so the devs can't plan for you having or not having anything.
Mhm.
So they got to make every map such a nothing fest, just in case somebody built such a dog shit army that they can't do anything.
Until you go to maddening mode, in which case they say,
And in which
gloves
case-
are off, bitch! Pegasus Knights ambush spawns, go fuck yourself!
Yeah, which is also terrible design. So it's like, yeah, if the maps are the same as Three Houses, which is like, for the love of God, bring back pillars. I swear to God.
Well,
It-
you
like, I
you
was
scoured
recently-
the trailer. Do the maps look like they're designed with 4 move in mind? Because that's the biggest thing for me, is like, I saw that everyone has 4 move, and it's the same in Engage and Three Houses. They all have 4 move. And I wish that we would not do that, because it makes all the maps feel way too big. Like, none of the maps feel like they're designed with 4 move in mind. Even in Engage, like, once you get out of the early game, the maps feel too big for 4 move. But especially Three Houses, like, PTSD of that tower, the Tower of Miklon, where you're just walking in a circle for like 70 turns.
Fuck that.
Do you think the maps look like they're designed with low move in mind, or?
So I think yes, I'm gonna be and I say the maps, but like, I mean the map that you see,
The
because
arena?
you see a single map. No, you actually see 2 maps, but they look the same. No, you see 3 maps, right? You see the arena twice
realized.
that look different.
If the
and then
story
you
is about
see-
arena fights, we're gonna fight in
Yep.
that same arena map, like every map,
I think
aren't
that-
we?
Yeah, I think that arena map is reused, definitely, like a bunch, but it's small. Like
Oh
when you
my
look there,
God.
it's pretty small. When you look at the trailer, there's like a frame where you see the mini map in the corner,
Mhm.
and like that one looks designed with 4 move in mind.
Okay.
It's tiny. It's a small map, so like 4 move doesn't feel like a slog. But
That's
then
good.
later on, you have another map that you see. Like, you don't see the mini map. It looks bigger. It definitely looks bigger. But again, it all looks based on the arena. So my thinking is, and it really depends on how the story goes, because when you see the end of the trailer, you realize like the story's gonna go somewhere completely different than that stupid tournament eventually, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, there's like
people are
the
gonna
evil
move on pretty
gods.
quick. Yeah. So I think the first part of the game is all in the arena, or mostly in the arena, at least the main story maps, and then you got other stuff going
That's
on
Silver
outside.
Snow, baby. It's gonna be structured just like it.
Right? But I think the way the arena works is like, it's a square, so it's always going to be the same size,
Mhm.
but it's always going to be a different layout. Like, in the sense that like the walls are going to
you
be
know,
up
that
in
makes
different areas, right?
sense. Wait, that's
'Cause
the
when you
arena
look-
from Super Smash Brothers that rearranges itself.
Kind of like, because like when you look at the 2 maps you see like one in the sand where you see Kai do his Kamehameha,
Mhm.
for lack of better words.
No, that
You
makes
see
sense.
kind of like little gates on the side, which kind of indicates to me that's like the side of the arena. Like there's like little stairs and like tiny little gates and stuff. That's
Hmm.
that looks like the side of an arena. And when you see the other map, which is the map with Archer Girl, where you see Ursula,
Yeah,
which is by the way, has the same crest as Marianne. Just wanted to bring that up.
and
And
she's got
same,
blue hair.
yeah. So just saying, it has the same gates and the same stairs, right? So I'm assuming that like but the layout looks different. The center of that other map looks like a bunch of like weird tiles, while this one looks more like there's like pathways
Hmm.
made. So I think the way that works is because it's an arena where it's a competition, every map is different because it tests another skill or whatever. They're probably gonna go like, "Oh, we're testing you on this stuff now," blah
Hmm.
blah, like because you have to win this tournament or whatever. So I think that's gonna be like a part of the game. I don't know how long of the game is gonna be like that. I hope it's not too long because it will get probably like repetitive in some instances, especially if you had to do 4 routes where like the first 8 maps are all the same.
Oh God! But so
Like,
it won't even just be the first 8 though, because part 2 will also be. Well, no, I'm sinking into negativity. We don't
so
know
to be
this.
fair,
We don't know this. They might have
there's
learned from Three Houses, but like,
yeah,
if it's a single game, because the thing is, right? Everyone shits on the fact that Fates was sold separately. The campaigns were sold separately. You had to
but they
pay
were different games.
$20 for the different campaigns. But like they're
Hmm.
completely different. Like some of the maps
Okay.
themselves are reused, but the enemy layouts and gimmicks are changed. So that
Yep.
like for example, the one that I always point to is the tower. You go through that tower
Hmm.
map in all 3 of them, but it works differently in all of them. In Rev, it's like an EXP fest where you first face promoted enemies and you can
Hmm.
train up your underleveled people by getting promoted kills. In
Hmm.
Conquest, everyone's unpromoted, but they all have like gimmicks laid out, like the ninja lunge chain or the miracle
Yeah.
room.
Oh
Um,
man.
and then in Birthright, it's the funky stats map where you've got like generals with 0 defense and capped res, and mages with 0 magic and capped strength, and like stupid shit like that, which is very fucking funny.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah. To be fair to Fates, it does have that. Like you're essentially buying 3 different games. Like
and
at the
that's
very
my
least.
fear is like
Mm.
Nintendo wouldn't give us 3 different games without selling them, right? Or 4
Mhm.
different games for 4 different routes. So like is it going to be
Well,
all basically the same or are they going to be short? Cuz if they're short, I'm actually kind of down for that. Like a shorter campaign, like maybe
but yeah,
instead of the typical 20, like maybe 15 maps or something.
yeah, because like the only indication we have for size is that one mini map. And that's it. And like if it's always the same layout, it would be weird if the size changes,
Mhm.
right? So I assume it's I'm very sorry. I ate before this. Um I assume it's always like it's the same. So yeah, there's that's a little concerning. I didn't even think about that until now. I'll be honest. So you're making me rethink things because I don't want to do 3 houses style maps again.
No, don't let me make you
That
negative. Let me
that
keep
sucks.
the
That
innocence,
sucks.
keep the joy, keep the love in your life.
Oh wait, no, there's a second one. Wait, we can get more info. There's a second map. I there's a second place we see a mini map for like a second. Let me pause on it for
What are your
sorry,
thoughts on the SOV dungeons coming back? That seems basically confirmed by that one 2-second clip.
yeah,
I say
I
basically
like
confirmed,
SLV.
but like it's not really. But I mean, I think it is.
Hmm. So I personally love SOV. Um,
Damn.
so I'm pretty hyped for it because like the dungeons are a fun part of it. The one thing that I don't like about the dungeons in those is like sometimes the fights just get really repetitive,
Yeah,
right? Because there's like no real layout to anything. It's just
they're all
like
just
an
random
open field
guys
and
thrown on there.
yeah, so like that part kind of like bums me out, but at the same time, like I do like it. I am when I don't play Fire Emblem, when I play like other games, I am an exploration fiend and I'm a loot goblin.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go around and like just run around in dungeons and like find chests and open stuff up and figure lore out. If like especially if they make it so that like the dungeons aren't just like go get an item and leave, right? If they're like, if you pay attention, you'll get like some story, or you'll get lore, or you'll get like other things that are like more engaging in terms narratively speaking, then I'm down. If it's just like you're gonna fight a gauntlet of battles in an open field that looks like nothing and get a couple of chests for it, then I'm less interested in it. It really does depend on how they handle it. So,
Yeah,
but
find like the scrawlings on the wall of someone like I'm dying, I came here to save my
yeah, like
son, you know, or something
there's
like
a
that.
statue of a god, but it's like not
Hmm.
necessarily said. It's just there. But like if you know
Oh, this
put
was one
stuff
of the
together,
old
you figure
gods,
it out.
or you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
stuff like that. Just like give me meat around that bone. Like give me a reason to go in there other than get in that one chest, which has like probably a cool weapon at the end of the day. But the thing I did find interesting about the SLV dungeon is I don't know how they're gonna handle it because it looks like you remember like on the trailer there's like this little like place the coat of arm, and then there's like total HP, magic left,
Hmm.
LP 100 out of 100, the average level, all that stuff. Like that makes me think that like maybe it's like also it can be an endurance test where
Oh, you can
like
only go so far.
yeah, like if you get like you can explore for a while, but like if you get to zero, you have to exit. I like I don't exactly know how that like why that was on the screen and what that comes into play. But then again, it might just be like a mechanic that does nothing, which
Hmm.
we haven't had in Fire Emblem. It might just be like for visual flair. So I don't know.
Well,
Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
they had fatigue in the SOV dungeons, but it was basically a
Yeah,
mechanic that does nothing because you could just go to the
yeah.
fountain.
Or like give him a bunch of food, which you got like an abundance of.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
But yeah, it's that I'm excited about because like I think it's fun to do like the my one critique often of three houses, which I don't really have for engage because I usually would do I do the Samiel pretty quickly compared to the monastery, where I spent like more time doing the monastery than doing the maps. If you're gonna make me do not like if you're gonna make the strategy of the maps like or the maps pretty short or the maps are gonna take like less time than doing the other stuff around it, make the other stuff around it at least compelling.
But
Right? Like
Kratos,
make
don't
me
you know the monastery has one line of dialogue where Dorothea says we killed Ferdinand, and everyone cites that and then claims there's like thousands of them.
most of the dialogues are flavor text at most or something you can find in a support like they don't add to the character.
Hmm.
It's like it's just playing on the personality of the character. In
There's
my
some good
opinion.
stuff
From
there
yeah,
in Three Houses. Not in Engage. Engage they don't really
yeah, no,
do that.
engage is worse for that. But engage like the moment you understand that, which is like by the second time you do the Samiel,
Yeah, where the
hopefully,
dialogue doesn't
you
update.
stop you stop talking to everybody and you do your chores. You go get your food, you go do your training, you go grab your fruit, you go grab your ores from your 10,000 dogs.
Master, I have silver ore for you. Back to the mines, Frodo.
And then you forge your shit and you leave, okay? You don't dilly-dally around. Don't go work out. It's useless. Buy some tonics instead, or there was another mechanic. I
I'm
don't
working
whatever.
out in
It's been
zero
a while.
growths. I do the workout in zero growths because like every little stat point matters.
And the moment you realize that after the battles, the battlefield exploration mechanic, you can just leave. You could just leave and you'll get the crystals. You don't need to
Mm.
go grab them.
You'll miss the cooking ingredients though.
You'll miss the ores and the cooking ingredients, you're right. But, the moment you know that, you can save some time. Because
I'll
that
also say this. I'd much rather run around the Engage after battle than the Monastery or the Somniel. Because the Engage after
mm,
battle, at least it's like, oh, this is where we just fought. I can see it up
yeah.
close. Or in the
But I'd
Paralogs,
wish
it's like, yo, this is the Grail Mercenaries fortress. And
yeah.
it's like, you got the
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
nostalgia. Like, that's cool. But
Yeah.
fuck the
I
Somniel and
just wish
fuck the
they
Monastery. Like, those both suck.
yeah.
And the
I just wish
Warriors
they'd done a little
Exploration
bit more
Camp.
with it. Yeah. Oh, I've never played Warriors.
See,
I have never
I
played
went into
Warriors.
Three Hopes. The Fortunes Weave
Mm,
trailer got me hyped to play Three Hopes instead of three. You said you played Three Houses. I played Three
yeah.
Hopes. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if you won or I won because Three Hopes. I don't know. I
You did
like
not
it, but
look
I
like you were
also
having
don't.
any fun. I'll be honest with you. I think I saw a couple clips. You did not look like you were having a good time with
I
that.
like it when it was letting me actually play warriors. The problem is there's so much or I guess it's called war camp in between that I really
Mm.
didn't like.
I think what I saw was you playing the war camp then, because you were not happy with it.
Yeah. That and there's like one paralog where they have ambush spawns that like seize a
No.
point and you lose if you don't have someone there.
You know the
And it
Fire Emblem
auto
dev has
saves
something to do with that.
after they spawn. So you can't even
Ah.
so you have to either like reset the whole paralog or like and I remember I had someone like almost there and it was just really annoying getting there.
Yeah,
But
you know the Fire Emblem devs has something to do with that. They were like, "Put ambush spawns," and like the Koei Tecmo people were like, "What do you mean ambush spawns?"
ambush spawns next to the seized game over point. That what and
You
also
know,
it
they
wasn't a
just
seized game
spawn.
over point before. It turns into a seized game over point at the
Then it
same time the
say-
ambush spawns show up. It's such
and then
bullshit.
it saves. Love it. I love it. But no, I think I'm like mostly still hype because I don't know. Maybe I'm like a sucker for anything that looks good. But like if you give me something that's aesthetically pleasing, very often I'm like, okay, I'm giving you all the leeway. Now show me that it's worth it. You know, especially for a trailer or something like that. And the game, like, I don't have anything visually that I have not vibed with. Like, every character design looks cool,
Same.
looks unique. Like, in that sense, I'm like very open. The one thing is maybe like the UI for like the
Yeah,
menus, like
it's
the
got the
writing's a little
engage
small.
UI that I didn't really like.
Yeah. So there's maybe that, but other than that, I'm like, you know what? I'm down for now, but like you're a Three House sequel or prequel or whatever. So you're on thin ice. Like just make sure like the game is good. And I think like I don't know. I think the thing that like this one, the story from like the little bit we know, the little bits and pieces, I'm interested in. Right? I think it's an interesting concept. Like there's a tournament. It's a land ruled by the gods.
Mhm.
If you win, you get your one wish. Each character seems to have a very like unique yet compelling reason to go through that tournament.
Yep.
And then some shit's gonna happen where dark gods like lady holding a baby that's evil and like Sothis, some godly bullshit's gonna happen like at the end. Feels very RPG-esque.
See, I was
Um,
more interested before the reveal that there would be more than the tournament. I think
Okay.
I am more interested in a personal character-driven story than like standard
Fair.
fantasy bad guy that we're
Mhm.
fighting. And because you could replace, I don't know who this dark god is, but you could replace
No.
them with Grima, Sombron,
You could not
Metalis.
Sombron? No, you cannot replace them with Sombron. Sombron's abs can only exist in Engage. It cannot be anywhere else.
But my point is that
No,
like
I'm
they're
kidding,
just sort
yeah.
of generic, whereas like this
Yeah.
thing of everybody competing in the tournament, I was really hoping that sort of it would be the
They-
finals of the tournament is the
Mhm.
end, and it would be like the first Fire Emblem that's not actually about war.
Yeah, you
which was
were
my
hoping
hope for
it'd
Three
step
Houses
away.
too when it was first announced. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, hopefully Three Houses will be about like just this academy and these missions and stuff, and like it won't
Mm-hmm.
actually be about war. Because I didn't watch any of the trailers for Three Houses. I was just playing it, and I was like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like we're training students. That's a different take. It's a different type of story. Kind of like how in Path of Radiance, they fake you out and they're like, oh, it's gonna be about mercenaries. No, it's about war. Princess Alencia.
Yeah.
And it's every time Fire Emblem flirts with not doing the same story where it's war and dark gods, then they pull the rug out. And they did it again. They did it again. They're like, there's dark gods and Sothis and some avatar. Because there is an avatar. Like, we look on the box
But
art.
is it an avatar?
There is an avatar.
Okay. Yes. Because there's like the female and male version on there, right?
Yeah. And
Um,
that's kind of
yeah.
weird because we run around as Kai. So, like, what's up with that, right? Is the avatar going to have, like, a Robin role? Or like a Chris
I have a
roll?
theory. I have a
A
theory.
game theory?
A game theory. Okay, and I didn't even put that theory in my video because I didn't think about it at the time. I thought about it like while I was eating supper earlier.
Exclusive
Um,
content. Hear it here first.
I I have a theory about what this avatar is. I think this avatar you created at the start of the game, right? As you do any avatar.
Hmm.
But it's not there. He's not there in the story at every moment. I think this avatar is like it look because the way the trailer looks, it looks like an angel created by literally so this god to
Hmm.
like come to your defense. I think it's like some form of power that you use in certain areas. You can spawn it
Ooh.
on the map in certain moments, like maybe they're story related or maybe like it's a power up
Hmm.
you have to build up or whatever, whichever it is. And maybe you can't always spawn it. You can only spawn it during the maps where you have to fight some evil being, and it's unavailable in like those other moments. So it's not like a main character. The avatar is truly like, in all intents and purposes, doesn't become like a weird like element in the story. It's no, this thing is not human. It's a creation of God there to like it's a tool more than a person type deal. And I think that's my theory. It's like it's this kind of power up more than like a character you're using that's alongside you in the story. Like
So they
so we
wouldn't
don't
be
get
like
the
a unit, they'd be closer to like a ring, kind of?
yeah, kind of. Yeah. A ring
Interesting.
that transformed into like a powerful unit because like when you look at it, it doesn't look nearly human. It looks like to me it looks like a construct more than like because it's like all clad in white. It almost looks like an angel,
Hmm.
right? All clad in white and like this like huge spear that looks like a PRF weapon that like every single indication we have from the trailer feels like this thing if you got it from chapter 1 would be just too good. Unless they
They're
revealed
the
like some twist. Like the
Jagan!
yeah, they fucking carry you through the entire game. It's like
Avatar
Seth.
Jagan. Yeah, just like Seth.
But yeah, I think it's some sort of like um yeah, it's in the truest sense and purpose, like not a character. Because like I think the problem with like Three Houses for me was that Byleth just takes me out of the immersion of the world. Because at every portion of Byleth having a conversation, I'm like, how did you survive 19 years in this continent without knowing who the fuck what the fucking church was when you were part of a band of mercenaries? Like, did you never ask a question?
Well, Byleth
did,
doesn't talk.
did, well, did you never like have? I guess that's fair, but like the character just took me out of it every time like something is brought up that's like information about the land being delivered to the player, like exposition.
Hmm.
So like it's delivered to Byleth, but Byleth doesn't know. It's like okay, I get not knowing like maybe the minutiae of like nobility or whatever because like you were kept away from this, but like the Church of Saros seems like a pretty all-encompassing entity
She doesn't
within
even know
both.
God's name.
It doesn't feel like some esoteric little sect in the corner. It feels pretty much unilaterally everywhere. At
Hmm.
least that's the feeling I get. So I think instead of like running into those problems where you have this like avatar that's like kind of a character but kind of not, they just maybe went like, you know what, this is not a character. This thing is not a person. It's a being, right?
I mean,
This
I
time
think
around.
the way that they fix that is just do an isekai story, right? Like, then they
Mm.
can have someone who doesn't know all the shit.
Yeah, yeah, because then you get to do your exposition. You get to explain your world. But I don't know. I don't know if my theory is good. I just came up with it while I was eating like my taco salad.
Hmm.
So,
Was the taco
so it
salad good
just
at
came up.
least?
Yes, it was.
Well, then the theory's probably
Um,
good.
game. You've heard it here first. Game theory. But yeah, no. So because I saw the reveal and it like it's so little in the trailer and like in none of the maps you see them, in none of the story moments you see. And to be fair, they could have just removed that character, but
I
like if they do
legit
Byleth
thought there
2.0
wasn't an
again, I'm gonna be
avatar. Like, I texted a
yeah,
friend, I
same,
was excited, like, there's no avatar. And then she
same
sent me
here.
back, like, actually, this person is on the box art exactly how Byleth is, and and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, you're right, they are the avatar.
I- I'd have to see like how they did the Three Houses trailers. Like, is Byleth in the trailers? I don't know.
I don't
Right?
remember, but I know on the box art, like, what sells it for me is the box
Yeah.
art. There's the male and
Yeah.
female version of the same character on the box art in the same
Yeah.
spot that Byleth was.
there's definitely like something with a character you can create, right? That's
Hmm.
like I think undeniable.
I hope you
I
just
hope they
can't rename
use
them. I know
yeah,
that's
but I hope
they're
they
never
use it
gonna do that,
differently.
but like,
I really hope they don't do Byleth 2.0 because the character from the little bit you see with the like Sothis
hmm,
narration around it, it really doesn't feel like a human being. It feels like literally like something she built to fight against the dark gods.
yeah.
Like that's my kind of feeling, right? But I don't know. There's not a lot of indication other than the box art and that 5 seconds in the trailer where they drop from the sky like a nuke to save some lady.
Sorry, I'm nodding, and I realize that doesn't pick up on audio. But yes, I get it. I agree. I don't know if I
So
agree
that's
with your
why I'm
theory,
thinking
but I
that.
do agree
Nah,
that there's
it's
something up.
a little bit of a crack theory, right? But
Hmm.
to be fair, if I get like 5% close, I'm gonna take all the credit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
ride that one
No, you
until I
just say that
die.
you got that you're the leaker. Like you're that's what leakers do is they guess random shit and then when it turns out they're right, they're like I have inside information. Believe everything I say
I
from now
should do
on.
that because like I said that the game would come out in September.
I
When
predicted I
it,
predicted Xenoblade 4 at the start of the direct. I was
yeah,
like,
I saw your clip.
chat, I'm just gonna predict right now Xenoblade 4. And
I
then they're
saw
like
the clip.
Xenoblade. Well, it wasn't Xenoblade 4. It's Xenoblade
Yeah,
Genesis. Because they want to appeal to
yeah.
Christian moms. Um,
Mm,
but
me too. It's my target audience. It's my demo.
or Sonic fans. That's the other joke.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's what was I saying? What was I saying before that? I forget. It's
About
okay.
how the avatar.
Oh
Your
yeah.
theory about the avatar.
If you relook at some of my old clips from Fortune's Reef or my old videos, I talk about a late summer release date, all these things. I did some predictions. Okay, I should just say I'm a leaker. I should really like lean into my uncle who works at Nintendo
I'm telling
and then
you,
just
that's
get
what
shit.
like the leakers they'll take softball easy guesses. Like I saw so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
people say like, "Oh, there's a leaker that leaked that they're going to reveal Fortune's Weave release date in this direct." And it's like, "Well,
I mean,
obviously
it's
they
like, come on.
are. It's either
Yeah, that's fair.
delayed or it comes out so soon they need to." Like they
Yeah,
can't
like
just
that
say
was
nothing about. If they say nothing, it's definitely delayed, right? Like
like it's their second direct of the year. No, not even. It's the first direct of the year. The game's coming out in 6 months or less. Of course, they're gonna talk about it.
yeah.
Like that's pretty much a layup.
And then like there's some that are like I think less layups, like the OOT remake. Maybe that person had inside information. It also could have
Yeah,
been an educated guess. I have no idea.
to be fair, the person who said that is like Nate the Hate, and they also leaked Star Fox 64 at the same time.
Okay, but
OTT remake,
they
and
also
like,
leaked that Engage would come out in the summer. Or not Engaged, that
and it
Fortune's Weave would
didn't.
come out in the summer. Like everyone
Technically, it's
remembers
not in
Nate
the
the
summer,
Hate's.
right?
Everyone remembers
Yeah,
what Nate the Hate gets right. Nobody
he
remembers
said
what he gets wrong. He
he said July,
frequently gets
August.
shit wrong.
Yeah, that's fair. He said July, August. That's true. He did say that in the in his video, in his
He is
podcast or
the
whatever.
modern day
Yeah.
Nostradamus. I have a one-sided beef with Nate the Hate because Nate the Hate is the modern day Nostradamus.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
the
it's because it's weird. 'Cause
example of guesses something obvious, gets credit,
yeah,
guesses something obvious when it's wrong, everyone forgets. And I don't
yeah,
know
but
why. I feel like I'm taking
I
crazy
think that's
pills.
because I think that's because sometimes he'll hit on something so out of the blue that no one was talking about, like the OOTT remake or the Star Fox 64 remake, right? Which was like, where did that come from? That you're like, I think like either he has like, and to be fair, when it comes to Fire Emblem, in my opinion, he's more wrong than right. Like he's been banging the drum of that FE4 remake in between
Yeah,
each latest
he's the one who
entry,
started it like
and
10
it's
fucking years
never
ago. It's
and
never
it's
had
never happened,
and maybe that's
right?
why I have such beef with him is
Yeah,
because so many gullible idiots in the Fire Emblem fan
yeah,
base. I'm sorry for insulting my audience, but so many gullible idiots are like, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. It's
yeah.
confirmed.
It's not confirmed.
If it's confirmed, we know it's coming. I mean,
I'm
you might
starting to
want
believe the
it.
game doesn't
You could
exist.
want it. It'd be exciting if it happened. I'll believe it when I see official word about it, though. It's not confirmed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
Yeah,
and this isn't me saying, like, I know it's not happening. All I know is we don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the only thing you can know in that situation because, like,
I do know that
and
the
I think you're
leaks.
right.
I do know that the leaks that it's coming soon that have been going on for 7 years are wrong, though, because it didn't come soon 7 years ago.
No, that's true. Like, I keep the like, and that's why like I keep watching his podcast, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take his like Fire Emblem information for a grain of salt because like he was right about all these other things out of the blue. Okay, I'll take the bait. And then every time I'm like, yeah, but he's like always wrong about Fire Emblem. And not like sometimes like he's like either his source that works directly at Intelligent System is ass and doesn't know anything and they keep feeding him like bullshit. Or like he just makes shit up. Like
I
it's
think,
one
I
or
think
the
it's
other.
the latter. I think
right?
once you get a
Yeah.
certain amount of credibility, you just make shit up. And then people
Yeah.
will defend. They'll be like, no, Nintendo changed the release date just to fuck with him. Because they care about this random podcaster.
Yeah, no, they probably didn't change the release. Yeah, but yeah, that's fair. But like, I think the like the biggest mistakes he makes is getting into like exact dates because like I think that until that's announced, even within any company, that shit is malleable. Like,
for sure.
a bunch of different stuff can like don't say like if even if you do have insider information that's pretty like accurate to that day, just don't say anything. Say like, oh, I know it's like within like the next couple months, right? You don't need to give a date.
We've sort of
'Cause it makes-
breached the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was just saying we've sort of breached the Fortune's Weave conversation. Do you want to move into like wider Nintendo Direct and possibly Summer Games Fest? I don't know how much you saw of the rest of this
I saw
weekend.
a little bit of Summer Games Fest. I didn't see the state of play or the Xbox
Oh, you didn't see
showcase,
the
but I
state
saw
of play, but you're named Kratos. God of War was like
I
the big
don't-
talking point. Everyone hated it because it's got a woman in it.
I need a fucking rebrand ASAP. My name Kratos comes from Tales of Symphonia, not God of War.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
It's actually no, but no one knows that, and it's normal because like
I'm a God of War
God of
fan,
War-
so I just assumed.
Yeah.
Like I like the two most recent games, and I'm excited for the new one.
I've never played a God of War game.
They're good. They're definitely
Yeah,
like
I've heard-
they're very AAA. So if
Yeah,
you
I've
don't
heard
like
they're good.
AAA action games, like they're not going to change your mind on that. But if you like AAA action games, they've got a very good story. Unfortunately, kind of an annoying fan base because of the Greek ones, which were very like
Violent and sexual in nature, I think, right?
killing prostitute minigame.
So Grand Theft Auto.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. But to be fair, like I've seen them and I've been like, "Ooh, I don't want to try this." So eventually, I'll play them.
I would
But,
recommend them.
everybody gets it wrong, but it's okay because like it's the obvious thing to get wrong, right? It's not like it's a big known franchise. But you mispronounced the name of the franchise now. It's officially God of Woke
God of
right?
Woke, right?
because there's a
No,
woman.
because
now.
because it's Faye. It's
There's a
starring his
woman.
wife now.
Right? Yeah,
um,
there's a woman. Which
I
we all know.
honestly like I've been bombarded
Fellas.
with discourse about that, and it blows my mind that anyone is taking any of it seriously when it is just people mad because woman.
I am at the point in my life where I've seen this trend so many times now with women or gay character or character
Person
I do
of
not
color.
find attractive, person of color. I've seen it so many fucking times now, and it's always the same usual suspects
Mm-hmm.
going at it that I'm just so beyond. I'm like, I don't even have the energy to argue with people about this anymore.
Same.
Like, I like, and that's that's the it's bad on us in a way because like these people get all the airwaves and get all the attention because like they're the only one talking about it. But I think every normal person,
Well, but that's what's
is so
blowing my
tired of
mind
it.
is some like more neutral, not like the right wing chuds or whatever, but more like just
Yeah.
covers things in a general non-political way. Are like
Yeah.
taking this more seriously. Like, are people just upset because a woman, well, maybe there's more to it. And it's like, no, there really isn't.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
you can cite whatever reasons you want. People are mad because it's not Kratos, it's his wife in a
Yeah.
game that takes place parallel to the previous two. Of course it's not going to be Kratos. It has to be someone else. Like,
Like, it's like, have you ever heard of a spin-off, brother?
well, and the devs,
Like,
the
it-
devs
like-
have even said, like, they even in the announcement trailer afterwards, they said, like, don't worry, everyone. We still have more stories to tell with Kratos. This is not getting rid of Kratos. And then of course,
but,
everyone's
like,
like, we're
yeah.
getting rid of Kratos. We're wokeifying it. It's gonna be a woman. And it's like, well, no. They're telling a side story that takes place parallel to God of War and Ragnarok.
Yeah, and like I think it looked cool. Like the bit I saw a little bit of that because of the discourse, and I was like, I don't know what people are mad about. She's like kicking asses of big ass monsters. Isn't that like the whole point of the fucking franchise?
I actually haven't watched it at all because I already know I'm gonna buy it because I liked the other two God of War games so
Yeah.
much. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch someone play it uncommentated for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I was like, why are we mad? I was like, why are people mad about this? This seems like the same DNA. The only difference is that there's a woman instead of a guy without a shirt on.
But
Like-
that's what people are mad about.
I mean, I guess it's Pride Month, so they want to see a man without a shirt on. Maybe. I don't know.
True.
Like,
But
I don't know.
but
But
what
I did
was
see a little bit of Summer Games Fest, and we can talk about the rest of the direct because I did watch it.
So I didn't like the direct in general. There were a few things I thought were kind of cool. Like there's a new Final Fantasy, which I'll play eventually when I get through all 17 other games.
Okay, so I'm a huge fan of Octopath Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just love HG2D stuff.
Yes.
And the fact that they're making a Final Fantasy with that style is like something I've been wanting forever. So I'm super excited.
It's pretty awesome. I'm like tempted
Yeah.
to skip over in my marathon, but I don't want to. I want to do the marathon, keep it legit.
Yeah.
I don't know what that voice was. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Happy for the Kingdom Hearts fans and happy for the Xenoblade fans, but neither of those
Oh,
are
I'm
my
not happy
franchise.
for the Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm not happy for them.
You're not?
I fucking hate that franchise.
It's because it's woke. It has Disney in it, so it's woke.
Too fucking woke. I just, like, Loki, the reason I hate Kingdom Hearts is I played 1 and 2
Mhm.
because, like, somebody that I trust with that I trusted back in the day with video games was like, these are some of the greatest RPGs of all time. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it.
no.
And then I was like, this is a load of fucking trash. What do you mean best RPG of all time? There's barely a story here. It's a way to shove Disney World between like RPG mechanics. What the fuck are you talking about?
I went on a date with someone who wouldn't shut up about Kingdom Hearts, and because of that, they didn't get a second date.
I understand.
Like specifically because of that. And I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and I liked it. I don't the greatest RPG of all time is fucking wild, but I liked it.
So the second one had good gameplay.
Mhm.
I will say that the gameplay was fun, the combat was fun. However, there was like a whole part of the story I was like, what? Because the prologue doesn't link to the story until like the end or whatever.
Mhm.
And then like the
I've
whole
heard
middle
that,
part
yeah.
is like finding Mickey. It's like finding Mickey. And then it's like, oh, why are we
It's
going
the
to this
sequel
world?
to
There's no
Finding
rhyme or
Dory.
there's no rhyme or reason why you're going from one world to another, except that Mickey might be here. But no one told you that they saw him there. So there's like no reason to go fucking play in the Mulan world. It's just because like Disney was like, we need these like it's like
It's Forrest Gump. It just links together
Yeah,
things you recognize.
there's an icky element of like capitalism in there that I don't like because it's clearly like to sell a theme park or some shit.
Mhm.
And a lot of people were like, oh yeah, but you get it if you've played, which by the way is now a movie that you can watch. Like there's a game that came out like 5 years later that was like a card game on like another console.
Yeah, Chain of Memories,
that-
right?
Yeah, that like happens between the both of the other two. But like if you go watch the cutscenes, you'll understand what happens and why it's there. And I'm like, okay, if you need to release a whole ass different game to connect the first two games 5 years later, you didn't tell a good story.
Yeah,
You
Chain of
weren't
Memories
trying
is
to tell a
abysmal
good
dog
story.
shit too. It's like a really bad game.
I don't know. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it because it's been a while. But like, anyways, I'm never happy for them. Okay, but I will say, one thing, the combat looked kind of cool. The graphics looked nice. That's all I got to say about that. But it's the last nice thing I'll say about Kingdom Hearts in my life.
Well, I mean, I hate Xenoblade, but I am happy for the Xenoblade
Oh,
fans,
okay.
so I guess I'm a better
Fair.
person than you.
You're better than me. Yeah, straight up.
No,
I've
no,
never
no.
played Xenoblade.
It's one of those where I was like, you know, I don't, I've only played Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade X. They were both bad, both from a gameplay and story perspective. Fight me. But, you know, they're beloved games. I'm happy for the people who are happy for them. I think that's cool. But then the rest of it was like third-party stuff that looked garbage, and we already saw at Summer Games Fest.
I will say
Night
that
Rain. I'm also
everything-
like the opposite of excited for, and also
Night
the
Rain.
trailer literally wasn't anything. It's just like, remember Night Rain exists. Okay, bye.
Oh, you mean Dustbloods?
Yeah, Dustblood. Sorry, Night Rain's
Yeah,
the Elden Ring thing.
I was looking. Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, remember Dustbloods
Yeah, if-
exists. Bye. They didn't show us shit. They're like, hey,
I was
remember
expecting a little bit
Dustbloods?
more.
There's a beta. Okay, bye. And like a fully multiplayer Souls-like on Nintendo's shitty online servers is the opposite of appealing to me. And I love the Souls games. I just
That's
don't
fair.
like the
I mean,
PvP.
That's fair. I've only played Dark Souls 1, to be fair.
That's the best
so I
one.
need to play more Souls game.
Yeah, you played the best one.
But
It
like
peaked.
Duskblood is like looks okay, but like in the sense of like it's not what I'm really interested about. Like the thing I did realize is when you talked about like the third party games, that was a trend I was looking at. I was like, everything that's not like overly cartoonish or like a Nintendo original looks so bad. Why are they all looking so ass?
Mm-hmm.
Like Onimusha, like Dragon's Dogma, fucking I think Lord of the Fallen. Everything looks so ass.
It's
I was like,
because
why?
the Switch 2 is not as powerful as the other consoles.
Yeah, but lie to people then. Just show footage from like the PS5. You're not selling this shit to anybody then. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know.
I also
Yes,
like this
I-
was what solidified my like the streets are saying it's the most abysmal dog shit direct ever, is that their capstone was the OOT remake, which like
They didn't show enough.
I mean, first off, I don't
want
like its
more.
new art style. It doesn't look
Oh.
charming like the old one did. But also, why are you remaking a game that I can play on my N64 that you can play on N64 on Switch too, I'm pretty sure. It might not be
yes,
on
you
there.
can. No, it is on there.
Yeah.
It
So
is
like
100%
why
on
are
there.
you remaking that? A game that already had a remake on the 3DS, by the way, like not even that long ago.
It's 10 years.
That's
It's
not that long.
It's
10
not
years isn't that
But
long, like, to justify a whole other remake, especially when it's already ported onto this other system. Like,
But have you considered I like money? That's what Nintendo would tell you.
but just, like, make a new
Uh,
game. Like, the fact that they had a whole ass direct for the Star Fox remake, and now their capstone of the Summer Direct, which is to show off the rest of their year, is also a remake, an OOT remake. It makes me think, like, what original games even are there gonna be, you know?
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
True.
No, but,
Maybe that's a reason to get excited for Fortune's
Split-
Weave. It's the only
Splatoon
original
Raiders.
game.
Yeah, Splatoon Raiders and Fire Emblem
Oh,
Fortune's
yeah,
Weave.
single player Splatoon. Everyone's favorite.
I just think that like, I think that like the regular viewer, that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time trailer is the hypest thing in the world. To be fair,
No,
like-
I think people need to stop getting so excited over remakes.
yeah, fair. Like I'm gonna get it, but that's because we're a Zelda household. We've always been a Zelda household. Like we just my girlfriend like plays these games, like spends like hundreds of hours in those games, and that's about the only game she'll do that in, right? So like we love Zelda and we're gonna get it, but like I do understand your point in the sense that like why are we making a remake again of a game that we've already had a remake, and why are we still making a remake and not making a new original Zelda?
Yeah, like I'd love
it's
to see a new
like-
Zelda.
That and I
Imagine how
think that's
much
fair.
more
I would
hype
also
it would be
really
if it was like Zelda new.
Zelda New.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Like brand new Zelda.
Woke Zelda, basically,
Legend of
where you
Zelda:
play
The
as Zelda.
Spirit Monorail.
No, but I think it would be awesome, like a new Zelda game. But at the same time, like I understand your frustrations, but to me, like capping it off with the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake, to me that's kind of like, as someone who's a lot of nostalgia for these older Zelda games,
Mhm.
it's like there's something that I know I should be mad because I'm getting like jerked around by a company just trying to like not do the work to get me to be excited by just like sending me like my little cookies and like being like, be happy. Here you go. Here are the things that like you love. So we're gonna be like, so that we keep you on the leash, right? It's very obvious that they're not trying to make a new game. They're just, oh, we're gonna remake this old game because it's gonna sell money. It's gonna make money, and you're gonna be excited about it, and we're gonna buy some goodwill, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a part in my brain that's unable to shut off the kid part of me wanting to play this on modern, like on with a new style, like and modern hardware, and see what they do with it. But also, it has the like big potential to suck because it might look different and not be charming at all, and like the mechanics might not be like the jank of the N60. Sorry, the jank of the N64 mechanics are kind of part of the charm too.
I think
So maybe
so.
like it's gonna kill the charm. I don't know.
That's part of
There's a
why I
very good
didn't
chance
like
they fuck
the
up.
3DS remake as much, I think.
Mm.
I quit halfway
I didn't
through.
play the 3DS. To me, I didn't play the 3DS remake because back in the day I didn't have one. So like for me, it's like the newest remake. But
Hmm.
yeah, like there's already been one. But I think this is like the remake was closer in style, right, to the original one. I think in terms of look.
Yeah, it basically was the
Yeah.
same style.
Yeah, this is like completely a new style, right? I don't know if it's gonna work for Zelda, but
It
because it
looks
looks
much
very
more
different from.
realistic.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
sort
I
of
thought.
Twilight Princess approach, which
Yeah, it looks very
nobody
different
likes the
from.
Twilight Princess approach.
Well, I like Twilight Princess. I don't know if I like the look of it compared to the others, but
It's a bit too edgy, a bit too realistic.
I was a Toon Link kid too. To be fair,
Hmm.
I played a lot
Hmm.
of
Wind Waker, Wind Woker.
Wind Waker. Yeah, Wind Waker. Yeah.
I wonder if so. Tinfoil hat. This is a leak. My uncle told me.
Uncle,
Um,
Uncle confirm.
the reason that they're releasing the OOT remake is the Zelda
Hmm.
movie's coming out, and the Zelda movie's gonna be Ocarina.
You think? Don't like
Cause
the few leaks of the Zelda movie look like Breath of the Wild though?
oh, you think so? I don't
Well,
really
they
follow leaks, so I don't know.
um well, I don't know. Don't think they're Breath of the Wild, but like, well, maybe they're not. Okay, no, it's Zelda that has a blue, like kind of a blue. Yeah, there's a somewhat Breath of. It's because the Zelda outfit is like the blue tunic. The green outfit, the Link outfit is like a green outfit, like a green tunic.
Oh well,
So it looks
Link's
like it's
not in
classic
green
Link.
in Breath of the Wild. He's in blue.
Yeah, he's in blue. Yeah, so I don't know what it's gonna be, but like Zelda has a bow,
That's
so
chic.
it's really hard
Could be
to.
chic with the blue.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's hard to tell what they're trying to go for. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is Ocarina of Time.
So here's a question for you. Do you think the Zelda movie sequel, if we get a sequel, recasts Link, Zelda, and Ganon?
Like for adults or like older
No,
people,
like
like
just
for.
whole new actors because it's the cycle, right?
Um.
Like each Link is a different Link, each Zelda is a different Zelda.
Oh,
So what if they
are
like
modern
cast like new
are,
actors to play them because they're like different Link Zelda? Like they just tell a sequel that's like now it's Wind Waker, now it's Breath of the
I'd
Wild
love that. I mean, I'd be very meta, but I don't think like the modern, the not modern, but the
movie.
casual audience would like care for that much.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But then again, like like James Bond has been many actors and people can understand that. So like maybe, right? It's not an impossibility, I think. And I think it'd be pretty cool.
You're playing that James Bond game, aren't you?
Yeah, 007 First Light.
Streaming
I
on
am.
twitch.tv/KratosMBN.
Yep, yep. I'm playing Woke Bond because it's woke, by the way. Remember?
How do you like it?
I am having a good time with it. I'm only like a couple missions in. It's like I didn't play any of the Hitman game, and apparently it's like very close to those.
I
But it's a
love
very
the
fun
Hitman
like
games.
action adventure stealth game where
Hmm.
like I love the approach where the missions like you have multiple approaches you can take to get to your objective. Right? There's like, oh, you
Yeah.
can okay, so you have to find this person, okay, in the crowd. Well, okay, you can either talk to this, eavesdrop there, infiltrate there. Da, da. So like every mission seems like
Open.
very keen on allowing you like the creativity to do whatever you want.
Hmm.
And so I'm having a good time. I'm still very early days on in it, but I think it's a good game. I really do. It's apparently very short, but I still am. I'm having a good time with it right now.
See, it looks really good to me, but $70 is a huge ask.
It's so expensive.
Like,
The
I'm
games are too
sticking to indie.
expensive.
I'm sticking to indie games and Fire Emblem. I think
Yeah,
$70
Fire Emblem
is so
Fortunes Weave,
much.
the deluxe edition's already sold out.
I'm not getting the deluxe edition. I don't want it.
I was so pissed. I was like, dude, I was working.
Oh, see, I
And then
could have got
like
it, but I don't want it.
mm,
I'm not spending that kind of money.
it's
It's
back in
bad
stock.
enough that
Okay, wait, I'm gonna
it's
do
bad
I'm
enough
gonna
that
do
I
that
had
in
to
a
buy a
minute.
Switch 2 for it. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
That's
just gonna
fair.
buy it digitally.
I've become like very collector-ish with Fire Emblem for some reason, and maybe it's because it's my job now, so I
Hmm.
like to have all the fancy stuff. But I don't know. It's just like I don't do collector's edition ever, but I have like the Engage one for some reason.
What did the
Don't know. There's
Engage
something
one
weird
come
about.
with?
I never opened it. I think there's like tokens and little like figurines in there. There's an art book. There's a poster, I believe. It's very like not worth it.
Yeah, it sounds not worth
Engage.
it. It sounds not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Nothing
ever
there.
gotten a collector's edition of anything. It just sounds like I don't know. Maybe I'm cynical, but I feel like it would be a waste of money for me.
Yeah, there's like a steel book. There's cards, like art cards. There's a art book. Yeah, no, it's super not worth it.
The other thing is
But
like I don't even know if I'm gonna like this game or not, right?
yeah, that's true. That's true. It's yeah. But like, the fun thing is I like as it's my job, so I can just kind of pass it off in my taxes. My mic is having a hard time here. Give me a second.
Sure.
Just
I mean, I
keeps
think we're
falling.
probably good to wrap up, unless you have
Yeah, yeah,
anything
yeah.
else you really want to say.
No, there was not much I wanted to touch on, unless you wanted to talk about the Summer Games Fest. Those few games you wanted to bring up. I don't
Oh,
know.
I just meant that like so many of those were just in the Nintendo Direct. The first like
Yeah,
third
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Direct felt like it was, oh, we've seen this already. Oh, we've seen this already. Oh, we've seen this already. Which like I guess not
Mhm.
everyone has watched the Summer Game Fest. I only did 2
Yeah.
showcases. Like I saw the main showcase and then I saw the gay showcase.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there was that. There was
And I was disappointed by both of them as well. Like I hate to say it, but the queer showcase was worse than the main one, and the main
Oh
one was already
no!
dog shit. The main one was
Wait.
well, no, the main one was mixed. The main one was mixed. There was some good stuff.
Dude, they fucking did. It feels like a hate crime to do that on Pride Month
Well,
to
the
make it
thing
worse.
is, right? It felt like I don't want to be mean, but I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be
Be
mean
mean.
and catty. It's Pride Month. I'm allowed to. So first off, it's an hour showcase, but they delayed it by 15 minutes. So they already delayed a quarter of the showcase, right?
Okay, so that's
And then
bad.
every game they would talk about 3 times. They would introduce it before showing us the trailer. Then they would show us the trailer that just says everything that they were already told us in the introduction. And then they would cut to the devs that summarize the trailer by telling us everything that was told to us in the introduction. So there was so much time wasted. It felt like a middle school, high school, college presentation where the teacher's like, you have to do a 20-minute presentation and you've got 5 minutes of material, so you're just like repeating stuff in order to buy time. And then in between every game there was a sponsorship. There was like a
Oh
fucking
God.
a whole ass ad for fucking headphones, and it's like I get it. Some of the sponsors were like charities that I'm sure are doing good work or whatever. So it
Mhm.
felt bad, like sort of slagging them off. But I'm also like, I'm here to like see games developed by queer game developers. And that's kind of what I'm interested in. You know, I don't want to see that like Logitech is your partner. So here's a 5-minute ad for keyboards and microphones.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels odd.
But
I get it. I get it. I don't really watch a lot of these game shows nowadays because I don't know. Very often, except for Nintendo Directs, I feel like I'm like, oh, all these games look the same. Like,
yeah, that was kind of my
so
takeaway for
I
Summer Games Fest.
kind of lose a little bit of interest. Like, I was interested in the Star Wars stuff, but that's because I like Star Wars, like unapologetically. So like the Zero Company
Oh
game
yeah,
was
there's a
one I've
Star
been
Wars
following
SRPG. I'm
forever.
pretty excited for that.
The pod racing game, now that's pod racing,
Now
right?
this is pod
So,
racing.
so that's pretty exciting. But like just generally for like other things, I was like, okay, this kind of looks like what I because when I'm not playing Fire Emblem, I'm either playing like some RPG,
Hmm.
right? Some which is most of it was covered in like the Nintendo Direct, or usually gets covered in the Nintendo Direct,
Yep.
or I'm playing like some stupid management game, or like city building game, or like Against the Storm and stuff like that, where it's like you're just managing resources and characters and trying to build a city and like just stupid game, like, well, not stupid, but like just those types of games, and those are never showcased because like it's not exciting, and like
Yeah.
like gamers that watch those things are not going to be like there for that.
Yo,
So
Frostpunk!
I've never played Frostpunk, but my friend says I would love it.
Oh, Frostpunk's good. I liked it.
Yeah, like I've been, yeah, Civilization, stuff like that.
I'll say this: if you play Frostpunk and you want to
Mhm,
still enjoy Frostpunk after you've played Frostpunk, do
mhm.
not look up how it works behind the scenes. It will ruin the game for you.
Okay.
I saw a
I,
video that explained how it worked behind the scenes, and now I can't play it because it
oh
ruined it.
damn.
Because it's all about like
Damn.
ethics and stuff. It's about like ethics at the end of the world and
Mhm.
whether you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing, and then how it works behind the scenes ruins it.
Oh god.
But it's really fun if you don't know what's going on.
Okay. Well, if I do play it, I will do no research whatsoever. Just to be safe.
Yeah, don't even look up the meta. The meta is like
But sometimes those games, some people have like just straight up optimized the fun out of it, which
yeah.
is, yeah. But which is why I tend to not like look up meta, because I'm like, nope. I don't really want to know more because I know you've made this game unfun by just like making every single action just like, oh, you have to make the most out of everything or else you're bad. And I'm like, no, I just want to,
I think
put my little factory
roguelikes. I think on
down.
roguelikes it can be nice to know the meta after you've played a
Yeah.
lot yourself. Like once
Hmm.
once you've sort of exhausted your own exploration of different combos, looking up like what is generally considered the best one can be kind of like, whoa, I never even thought of
That's fair.
that moments. But that also depends on how much you're into like roguelikes and stuff too.
Yeah, I do like them a little bit, like once in a while. They're fun. Like Hades is a game I enjoy. I loved a lot.
I still haven't
So
played
it really does
Hades.
depend. Oh, you would like it, I think.
Well, I know what I would like. I would like to
Mm.
subscribe to Kratos MVN at
Me too.
youtube.com.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, they won't let me. I already did. I clicked the bell and they just
Ah.
unsubscribed me, so I click it
Oh
again.
fuck! I lost one.
But yeah, check out Kratos' channel if you like
Thank
Fire
you.
Emblem stuff, and check out his Twitch if you like all sorts of stuff.
Ran-
James Bond right
yeah,
now,
random
but
video
other
game.
stuff too.
Yeah. To be fair, the main channel is gonna get some other tactical RPGs that are not Fire Emblem soon. I'm working on stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Tactics?
Mayhaps, perhaps,
Ooh,
mayhaps,
exciting.
mayhaps a
Archer
lot.
solo run when? You gonna bring your solo into Final Fantasy?
If you do archers, you have to do the OG one, not Evil East Chronicles, because they're way better in Evil East Chronicles than they are in OG Tactics.
Quick question before you go, just on vibes.
Yes.
Who are you picking
Yes.
for your first playthrough?
Theodora.
Oh, me too! Yo,
I already
goated!
know. Dude, she's gonna get the Edelgard discourse
I
around
know.
her
It's
for
gonna suck
sure.
so much.
And I'm gonna defend her. And I don't even know what she did yet.
She was a woman of color. That's enough in the minds of gamers.
Hell yeah. To be fair, like all the characters look really cool, but like
Mhm.
for me, it's the two girls that are like up top. It's Theodora and Lita. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
like I'm down for that.
I had to flip a coin between Theodora and Leda, and I landed on
Yeah.
Theodora before the call, so that's what I'm committing to. Although I might go back on that.
Great idea.
I might just have my patrons vote, in which case they'll probably vote for one of the girls.
Yeah, that's fair.
All of them look cool, though. I'm interested in
Yeah.
Dietrich's story. Assuming that we actually get fleshed out stories and don't just leave threads.
Yeah. Yeah, I want these characters to, like, you know, be fully encompassing, not just like leave stuff up to like, oh, and then they solve the other issue after the game was over. Looking at you, Edelgard story. Fuck's sakes.
I still think Silver Snow did it the worst with like Dimitri's ghost.
I didn't even get to that one.
Dimitri's
really
ghost
wanna get to that one.
shows. So Dimitri's ghost shows up, and
Uh-huh.
Byleth is like talking to Dimitri's ghost, thinking it's Dimitri, and then turns around and turns back, and Dimitri's ghost disappeared, and said it's like, "Didn't you know Dimitri is dead?"
Awful. That's so fucking shit.
So stupid.
Three Houses story falls apart after the time skip. I'll just say it. Like it's like the
It's
time
so
skip is
bad.
story before is good because of the mystery.
Mhm.
Then once the mystery is revealed, you're like, oh damn, okay, good mystery. Oh my god, I wonder where this is gonna go. And then like after, it's just like, hey, by the way, we got nothing.
Three Houses is the ultimate like support save this story because I like the characters, but I hate the narrative.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. But I think we've rambled for a while.
We
now.
have. We've been
Yeah,
here 90 minutes. Holy shit. Okay. Subscribe.
By the
Bye-bye.
way, thank you for having me on. It was a
Oh.
good time.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Now subscribe. Bye-bye.